Hey folks, it's time for a unboxing video. I've got the latest subscription box from Redemption Vinyl, and I'm going to open it. That's right, I'm going to open it. And if you haven't noticed, Jake can't wait to see what's inside this box. Yeah, well, hang on, buddy. It's coming. Anyway, but before I get there to opening the box, let me say Redemption Vinyl is part of, it's the subscription service for Girder Music. Girder Music has got a lot of older Christian titles that are out of print, and they just had a ridiculous sale, so I've got an order coming in on sometime this week. That'll have a whole bunch of new albums for me. In the process of trying to get that order, the stupid post office had the package at one point and sent it back to them, claiming it was undeliverable. Yeah, whatever. Thanks, U.S. Post Office. Anyway, so I've had to call in to Girder and talk to them on a couple of occasions, and actually speak mostly to Greg, and I have to say, their customer service is right on point. They care about what they're sending you, and I really appreciate that. That's not taken for granted. And why is it when I start doing these videos, I start talking like William Shatner with really long pauses in odd places? Okay, so all that being said, having talked to Greg, he watched the video I did the first time, the first unboxing I did, and addressed a lot of the issues that I raised. Mainly, how do you keep from getting duplicates? And you can send in your list, a list of albums that you own to Redemption Vinyl, and they'll look at that and they'll take that into account when they put your box together. Of course, I keep their hands tied all the time because I've yet to send in a list. But that's just because I've gotten into my life has been a little topsy-turvy lately. So, anyways, that's all those issues were addressed that I raised in the last one. So if you watch this and you like the service, he said a lot of people even import their list from Discogs to them, and they'll look at the list that way, or you can email them, and that's pretty cool. So we're gonna get to this unboxing, and apparently Jake thinks what's in this box is probably going to be pretty good because he's trying to convince me that he's my buddy. All right, bud. Let's. Can you go back that way? This is. I didn't mean just sit there. I meant go to the back of the couch, buddy. There you go. And because I still don't know how to edit, all of this will probably remain in the video. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing. Stifner. The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. Romans 16:20. Very cool. Oh. All right. Now we're talking. I can't see it all yet, but it's looking really good. First, Striper Reborn sticker. Isn't that sweet? Speaking of sweet, got some Starburst. More Starburst. This I'm very excited about. The first thing is a CD. Ulf Christensen. Entertainers and Soldiers. Get that in there. For some reason, I'm having a hard time getting a good angle tonight. There we go. Ulf Christensen. Ulf Christensen is the frontman for the Christian rock band Jerusalem. I love that band, and I don't have this album. This is one of his solo projects. Very, very cool. Sweet. Oh, there's another sticker. Rise Records. I've never heard of them, but they have a .com, so I guess I'll be checking that out later. Oops, sorry, Jake. Some more downloads off of a card. That's cool. I got 2 cards. Wonder if they meant for that to happen. Whoop. About to give away my code. Accidentally. Of course, there is a card telling me about the picks. Let's take a look at what we got here. All right, this first one I don't know much about. Jan Groff. Roots is the name of the album. Jan looks like a very intense man. It's on Refuge Records. I know that label. Here's a picture of Jan when he's not so intense. That kind of, who does he remind me of? Oh, Jeff Daniels. Really, Jeff Daniels. Yeah, anyway. I wish I could tell you something about his music, but, and I think maybe Greg might have even mentioned, he might even mention what style Jan Groff is, but I can't remember. Okay, this is cool. Band called The Front. I've seen this album before. Again, I don't know. I think it's from Refuge Records as well. I think it's kind of 80s pop rock, but I'm not sure about that either. That's the back. And that's the front, both literally and figuratively. I guess it would be literally, both literally or figuratively. Okay, it's been a long day at work, and that's the front of the front. All right, what's this? is this just, I guess this is just a stiffener here. There's another album, I'll get to that in a second. But it's kind of interesting. They put a stiffener in a album sleeve, or an album, Every shred of passion that burns in the heart of a musician can be found immortalized in the intricate spiral grooves that soothe the soul. So let's try that again without me screwing it up. Every shred of passion that burns in the Every shred of passion that burns in the heart of a musician can be found immortalized in the intricate spiral grooves that soothe the soul. It's kind of cool. All right. And the final album is a great one. Jerusalem, Volume 2. I love Jerusalem. I've not had this album. Their sound can vary at times. They've put out some really heavy stuff like Dancing on the Head of the Serpent, which is probably my favorite Jerusalem album. But then they've done some more kind of just more like hard rock, and I've got another CD called She by Jerusalem I wouldn't. It's not as heavy as Dancing on the Head of the Serpent, but it's still good. It's still pretty rocking. So those are the three albums that they've sent this time. Well, and the CD. That's very cool. Looking forward to checking all of these folks out. Like the idea of. I certainly wasn't expecting a CD, but that's a cool one to get because I did not have that. I didn't have any of these on vinyl. So, very good box. I'll definitely enjoy that. I hope Jake will enjoy that box. In fact, here you go, Jake. There's the box. I don't know if typically he likes to sit in them. So anyway, thank you for sitting in and watching this, and I hope you have a great evening. Until next time.